I want to talk about Michigan's path to the playoffs. Oh, I have Big Ten championship there. I meant to say playoffs. So I found an article talking about the chaos in college football, and in particular, it was the chaos having to do centered around Michigan. So here's what they laid out. So that now that the CFP is out, you've got Michigan at number 21. And the guy says there's a real possibility that Michigan could sneak into the playoffs. They need to jump 10 spots, and which means obviously several teams ahead of them have to take some losses. So if Michigan wins out against Northwestern, Maryland, and Ohio State, if Oregon beats USC and Iowa, if Vanderbilt, Utah, Oklahoma, or Texas take one more loss, Michigan could be in the playoffs. I think it's fair to say Michigan does not control their own destiny. But so what's the possibility of all of this falling in Michigan's favor? If Michigan gets to the playoffs, do they then even survive round one? Garrison, go ahead. Sounds like you got.
Yeah, I think they're in. If they win out, which they won't, but if they were to, they would be in by default.
Just by winning out, doesn't matter what anybody else
does? That Ohio State win would bolster them up enough to where the committee would not let them stay out.
Yep. All right.
So Michigan does control their own destiny. It's just a part of that is
beating Northwestern.
Yes, absolutely. We need to beat the freaking powerhouse that is Northwestern. And then maybe, we'll probably just destroy that absolute crap team from Columbus. I can't even remember their name.
All right, hold up. We have a I forget super chat from Blue Wolverine. $49.99.
Thank you, B-Dub.
Get Rob a Wi-Fi extender.
Well, that's kind of on Rob, right?
Like I blame Oklahoma.
To be fair, this is the first time ever on here in the entirety that my internet has acted up. So
I know, usually
because you're in Oklahoma.
I'm not in Oklahoma anymore.
Oh, you're not. Oh,
I'm back in Michigan.
I've been. Dang it!
Thank you, Blue Wolverine, for the support. We really appreciate it. Appreciate you,
B-Dub,
having you around here, man. All right, Michigan's path to the playoffs. So, Rob, what do you think?
What do I think? Why do you guys?
Can Michigan win out? Can they get? If they win out, do they get to the playoffs?
I think that I gave you my thoughts on this. I would just say take one game at a time. There's a possibility that Michigan could go into Northwestern and lose. There's a small possibility if they don't take that game seriously. If they show up the way they did against Purdue, then that is a possibility. But dude, they definitely have to win out. That win. If they beat Ohio State,
let me naturally miss you.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Garrison, you're not on.
Sorry. my girlfriend got back home.
Hey, Garrison's girlfriend.
Oh God!
You guys, look at being all lovey-dovey to each other.
Shut up.
That's so cute.
Okay.
Hey, Garrison, put on the ladies' night at the bar.
It was ladies' night. By the way, this old lady, man, I made her a Moscow Mule. She was like, "Oh, you can come home with me." I was like, "Whoa!" She was like 70 years old.
70.
And he asked how much.
Oh God! This is a family-friendly show.
No, for her to give it to you. It's a tip. It's called a tip for that Moscow Mule.
Yeah, sure.
That's what she said.
Your mind out of the gutter.
So Rob, Michigan to the playoffs.
If they went out, it'd be kind of hard to keep them out because that win against Ohio State, which I don't think they're gonna win this year, and I gave you my reasons. That would catapult them into the playoffs. Now, I would say for Michigan, take one game at a time. You guys struggled against Purdue at home, by the way, a 2-6 Purdue. So I'd say take it a game at a time. I mean, don't sleep on Northwestern. They're not a great team. They're between a good and okay team. But
no, I don't.
I mean, there is a legit chance that Michigan heads in Northwestern and loses if they show up like they do against Purdue. But man,
I don't know. I
But-
don't know why you think that Purdue game went like not according to plan. That was the game plan. Make it close. Make it look like we
Mac,
suck, and then blow the doors off
Mac,
of Ohio State. I don't.
folly. That's complete folly, and you know it.
Do you guys mind if I give a
What?
10-second interjection?
Yes. But
I heard from, I'm not gonna say which show, but they were talking about how they're like, yeah, man, like, don't you think like maybe like like Michigan's like holding some things back and that's why they're playing so bad? I'm like, yeah, buddy. You know, Bryce, he purposely missed a wide open McCully doing jumping jacks in the end zone to throw a pick just to throw Ohio State off.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
a genius freaking plan, dude. I don't know what your problem is.
I just,
Although Brandon agrees, we're saving everything for Ohio State.
and you know, it's been said that we're saving everything for Michigan. So there's always that rivalry banner talk nonsense instead of
Well,
looking at the teams for who they really are.
It's, I mean, obviously it's a risky way to play a game to try to hold back like that, because you put yourself in a bad position there by the time you get to fourth quarter. But George McLaughlin says here, this isn't the Pat Fitzgerald Northwestern, so Michigan will crush Northwestern. So, but
Don't sleep on this Northwestern team.
well, sure, yeah. Mac, what were you going to say about that, or should I go over to Ben?
I was just gonna say, shh. That's
Ben,
me
what do you-
sleeping on Northwestern.
Ben, what do you think? Does Michigan have a chance here to get to the playoffs?
Put that other comment up on the screen, you coward.
Which one?
The one we all laughed at. You know which one it is. No, anyway, so Michigan.
I don't know. what he's
If Michigan wins out, they can get to the playoff. They can. But they're still gonna need some help in front of them. They're still gonna
I think I found it.
Did Mac just really see it just now? Really?
Yeah.
Michigan, if they win out, even if they beat Ohio State, they're going to need, I think, some help, because remember, this week you have BYU, Texas Tech. They're 7-8. So if Texas Tech beats BYU and then they rematch in the Big 12, the Big 12 might get two teams in if they were to rematch in the Big 12 title game and like match each other. So Michigan might actually end up still only getting to 13.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to need some of these other teams in front of you, like those two, especially to knock. You need like BYU to knock Texas Tech out, give them a second, and then maybe even a third loss, and knock them out of the race. So I think Michigan still needs some help. They have to control their own. They control their own destiny in the sense of win out, but I think they still need like one other team to knock someone else out to get them to that 12 spot.
Well, what about this?
Yeah.
So I think you're right, Ben. But if they win out, if Michigan wins out, they'll go to the Big Ten championship game and play Indiana. And if by some miracle they beat Indiana, they're an auto bid in.
Would they automatically go to the Big Ten title game?
Yeah, they're in third place in the Big Ten right now. If they beat Ohio State, that gives them the tiebreaker over Ohio State.
Wait a minute. So right now it is it's Ohio, it's Indiana, Ohio State, Oregon. Isn't Iowa's in front of Michigan as well?
No. Right now it's Indiana, Ohio State, Michigan, Oregon, Iowa. But the difference is too is this is the thing is conference-wise, Michigan's 5-1, but Oregon and Iowa haven't played that as many conference games. So actually, Oregon I think will jump if they beat USC, who beat Michigan. So I think that's where your downfall a little bit comes in that play. Even if Oregon doesn't make the title game, we'd actually maybe knock you out of that spot. So this is going to be an interesting November of tiebreakers and scores and all that crap.
I'll say this, like for as much as the CFP has devalued the regular season, it does make the conversation about tiebreakers a lot more interesting, that's for sure. And who gets in and why and should they and no.
even the expanded conferences, it's actually interesting because when you have all these teams like one loss from each other, but it's like, well, we beat you, but you lost to them. And
Blue Wolverine points out that Michigan is coming off a bye week. I'm hoping they need time to get some guys healed up too, but we know that Justice Haynes is out for the season, right? We already know that.
Yeah.
Was there there's a couple of guys who are injured. Isn't McCulley injured also?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not injured. He's hurt.
He's hurt. So hopefully the bye week gets him back. But
but he's coming back is the thing.
Yeah. Although what we saw in the Purdue game, it seems like Michigan's running back room is pretty deep. So even
Jasper Parker, they're not bad. I mean, Jordan Marshall is a workhorse for sure. The problem is that you don't want to put it all on him, and Jasper Parker's not tested. And so the crappy thing is that what Michigan should be doing, I mean, this is a rebuilding season, and it should be a rebuilding season, and we got our hopes up like, oh, Michigan's talented and all that.
Wasn't last year rebuilding season?
You can have more than, we talked about this last week. You can have more than one rebuilding season in a row. I mean, it takes time.
But this is Michigan. Remember, this is Michigan. We don't have rebuilding seasons at Michigan.
Last year was the rebuilding. This year is building.
At Ohio State, the standard at Ohio State is a national championship, right? So if you don't win the national championship in a year, is that a rebuilding year?
I've only seen one. I honestly, I haven't seen a real rebuilding year at Ohio State. Even 2011 and 2012 wasn't a real rebuilding year.
I mean, that's
I can't really say.
Our school's administration basically forces us into a rebuilding year every year unless we have a coach who's an asshole enough to not let it bother him.
Well, most of your life has been rebuilding, so.
And Connor
again,
Stallion.
the administration kind of ensures that's the case.
All right, Wolverine Gage says that he thinks we're going to beat Northwestern by a lot coming off the bye week. Now, okay, so A2 Fan 71 says we were supposed to beat Purdue by a lot also, and that was at home. This team hasn't played well on the road, especially at night. I'm glad this is an early kickoff. Yeah, I think that's probably fair, although they played fairly well. Well, they played fairly well against Michigan State, except for that last touchdown they let Michigan State get through. But let's see. Wolverine Gage says, sadly, Haynes will be out for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Utah's ZCS.
Just for an FYI, the last time you guys came off of a bye, it was that Wisconsin game that wasn't pretty.
Yeah, that is true. Michigan in the last couple of years has not profited from bye weeks very much or at all. But Utah ZSS says, this is ridiculous. Stop yammering on about playoffs. No, we have to yammer on about playoffs. That's what college football is all about. We'd be talking about
this is our show. We can yammer on about whatever we want.
We talked about
their content.
Week 1. Man, it's all okay. So King James says, over the last 25 years, Michigan has had only 5 seasons where they did not finish with 3 or more losses. They rebuild a lot. Yeah, that's true. We get that.
Again, can we plead politics? Jeez.
We can. 973 Sabri says, just win. But if we go 10-2, no one will care.